Okay, thanks for tuning back in. So this is part two. So sorry about that. The camera cut off. So as I was saying, I'm picking up on somebody who had the good life. It looks like they were able to do those things, I really want to say they had friends, or so they thought they had friends, or they were able to have a more of the soft life, the good life, as I may say. They, went to work, came home, or maybe they had an easy job and they had a nice little, Mercedes or something. I want to say like a little white one or a little black one or a little silver one. And, I don't know, they were able to go out and eat fast food and get their hair done and get their nails done and go out and, and go to the, coffee shop and spend $7-8 on a cup of Frappuccino, whatever it is that they were doing. And somehow they fumbled it. I don't know. Like, I'm just picking up on that energy. Somebody who had the life and they're reminiscing on it, and somehow they fumbled it. But I don't know. Let's see what's going on, because I really don't know. I'm just pulling what the cards say here, and it looks like that's what it was. And now they're in their head about it. It looks like they had too many options. Maybe they were chasing something, what they seen online, just instead of just being grateful for what they had and embodying and, they wanted more, and so maybe they risked something. I really don't know, but we're going to get into it. And with the Four of Pentacles here, it's like now they're trying to hold on tight to what they have because they've already fumbled what they had. So anywho, as I'm shuffling the deck, let me just see some clarifiers, because it looks like, I really just want to say this, sometimes the tarot takes a turn. It looks like somebody had it and they're holding on tight to what they had. You know what I mean? Because now they don't have much. They realizing that they fumbled what they had, with the Eight of Swords being here, and now they're in their head about it. So let's see what happens. So we got here the Knight of Cups. Did somebody get involved with a little silly dude? Your little Prince Charming, you thought you met you a little boo, like you had the good life, everything was going good, and he came in, and just messed everything up and flipped your life upside down. And maybe that's where that journey comes in, because now you're trying to get back to what it once was. Like, you want to laugh and be happy again and go out with your friends and put your hair on. That could be a thing too. Put your wig on and put your heels on and get cute, but you let this little knucklehead come in and just kind of just mess things up for you. He a little silly thing too, always laughing and joking. Look at this card. Hee hee ha ha, or all the boy, it just seems like that. Like he's you met him probably out hanging out, and he was cool. You let him come over, and you somehow, I don't know, he wind up moving in. He kind of short too. He kind of short, maybe rock a bald head or a fade. I don't know. I want to feel like he African or dark skin. I don't know. Like, he kind of cute, maybe, and that's probably why you fell for him. Like, you like the way he dressed, you like his little style. Like, he put that shit on. He had his jeans on, he smelled good with his watch, with his cologne. He had his little, jacket on, and, he could have maybe a nice car or a decent car, or I want to say he drive like the little sporty Toyota Camry or something. I don't know. I just want to feel like that, or like a little sporty Altima, or maybe, what I'm saying. And he had nice pretty white teeth, dark skin. I don't know. This got to be one of y'all energies, because I like them yellow. So if I'm channeling somebody dark skin, whatever, and kind of short and thin, this is definitely not my energy, because that's not even my type. But I'm also looking at this card for confirmation. I really wasn't even really looking at the card, but his body structure kind of like this. Like, he ain't too tall, maybe 5'10 max, maybe 190 pounds soaking wet. You know what I mean? But he do got pretty white teeth. Always clowning. He got his ears pierced. He possibly drive like a silver, like Camry or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's what I'm picking up on. So anywho, you had a lot of passion for this dude. You had a lot of passion for him. Like, he came through and he put down that powwow. You know what I mean? He put down that powwow with Queen of Wands here. Like, he put down that payah with this little cat, you know, right here. He made that thing purr. I'm telling you. And that's how you got wrapped up with him. I'm telling you, you got wrapped up with him. I don't know, you got wrapped up with him, you know what I'm saying? With the Four of Wands being here, you know what I'm saying? Something, I don't know if he was spending the night moving in, but he somehow was over your house a lot. I want to say that. He was over your house a lot. Like, I don't know. I don't know, but you're making the decision right here with the Judgment card being here. I think this person then came in and then flips a mess upside down. He didn't flip some mess upside down with the Wheel card being here. It's been a twist. It's been a twist. I don't know, but I'm telling you, I got the story now, and that's probably now why you want to pick up and move and just start on the new journey, because you got involved with this knucklehead. And I don't necessarily see cheating with the Three of Cups being here. It might be a third party. I don't necessarily see it or whatever. I don't see it right now at this very moment, but yeah, I feel like you want to go ahead and make a move and leave him alone. I don't know, maybe he wind up not being good for you, or maybe you got caught up fooling with him, so you know things didn't work out the way it was supposed to or whatever, I want to say. So right here, look, I didn't even get a chance to shuffle this deck. I was still messing with the other tarot deck, but I picked up right now the Rider-Waite, so I can get some clarifications as to what's going on. And before I even got a chance to shuffle, look, for a cup. You know what I'm saying? You're dissatisfied. I don't know. And with the Tower card being here, this was like a all of a sudden realization. Like, it's kind of like you was fooling with him, and then you just is kind of like, wait, he lame, and he be doing too much. And I don't know, but let's see what happened. Like, why what happened? I mean, you got involved with a buster. Like, what's up? I don't know. Did you find out he was cheating? I don't know. You found out he had some lies? Like, it just seems like somebody want to just leave some sucker energy alone. A dude, or it possibly even could be like just a group of people you was fooling with and you messed around, you know. And that sometimes happens in life too. You doing good for yourself and you have a group of friends and they want to come around and hang out and take everything that you have, and the next thing you know, you left with nothing. But I'm really picking up on the energy that somebody that just want to go. They just want to pack their stuff up and they just want to go on a new journey. Like, they done got involved maybe at this job, maybe in this neighborhood, maybe at these people they used to hang around, maybe at this spot they used to mess around with. Maybe like you was a type on every weekend, you would go to like an after hours or a certain spot or a certain bar or a certain restaurant, and you would meet and hang out with folks, and then, you know, somehow they trickled into your personal life. I don't know if you brought a dude home one day, brought some girls home one day, you met some folks on social media. I want to say that too. But whatever it is, you want to start anew. You don't want to be a part of none of that old energy. You don't want to be a part. And right here with the Ace of Pentacles falling out, you're ready for a new beginning. And that also may be a new job opportunity too. Maybe the job you was at was messy. And I want to say F-book so bad. So F-A-C-E book, Facebook so bad. I want to say that so bad too. Maybe like they was on your social media lurking and somehow disrupted your life. I don't know what y'all got going on. Me personally, my work friends ain't on my social media. We just friends at work. Hey, how you doing? I don't know nothing about what's going on with you. I mean, you could tell me if you want to tell me, but I really don't care to know your business, because I'm definitely not telling you my business. Every time when it works, what you do, girl, this weekend? Nothing. I was just at home. Or I just keep it real surface level. What was you doing this weekend? Oh, nothing, just sitting at home watching TV. I went for a walk, went for a jog, get something to eat, and that's it, came back home. I'm not finna tell you my business. No, absolutely not. So I'm really getting the energy of somebody who just overindulged and got too comfortable and let too many folks in, in their business and their home life. And now they just want to pick up and go on a new journey. They got mixed in with too many energies. They was living a soft, abundant life. You know what I mean? And all of a sudden, all these people then got mixed up with them and been messing with them, talking about them, talking to them, and somebody, I really just want to put my face in my hands and go, ugh. Like somebody just cannot wait for their apartment or their new job or something to come through so they can just go. Like they just over it. They just want to, if they could just, put whatever they could in their car and just go. Like they don't want to be bothered no more. And you know what? Right here with the Eight of Pentacles being at the bottom of the deck, this could be some people you met at work. Like maybe you got mixed up with your work people. Like, I don't know why y'all do that though. I don't know why. When you're there to make money. You're there to make money off top. You're not really supposed to be there to like bring these folks home with you. And when I say home with you, point to a situation. Now, sometimes you do meet some of your bestest friends at work. Sometimes you can meet somebody at work 20, 30 years ago and they wind up being just your bestest friend, or maybe your best friend you have now. But you really have to use your discernment, you know what I'm saying, when dealing with people. When dealing with people, you really have to use your discernment. If you're working at a job that's messy, they messy, even though they cool and you lonely, try not to be hanging out with these folks outside of work, please. And if you decide to, by all means, don't bring them home. You know what I mean? And try not to put them too much in your business, because I'm really picking up on somebody who's, got too much of their personal life circulating at work. And now they just irritated, annoyed, and they just want to pick up and go. They just want to pick up and go. They want things to go back to where they used to be. And maybe this dude that I was picking up earlier, you met this dude at work. And I want to say that he's like a younger earth sign. You met him at work. You met him at work. He cool, he cute, but whatever little drama y'all had, it went back to the job. You know what I mean? And now everybody like got something to say about it and you just want to go. So let's just see. Yeah, Chariot. Look, right here. First card came out. You ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Seven of Pentacles being here. You Seven of Pentacles. I'm more so looking at this pile. See these pile of coins on the ground? I'm more so looking at that picture. I'm looking at this picture and you're just looking at the spilled mess. You're just like, ugh. You know what I'm saying? But you, right here with the Queen of Swords being here, you're going to put your foot down. You're going to go ahead and say something to these folks. Your discernment is kicking in. You're going to go ahead and say something to these folks. I recommend, now don't go off and do nothing crazy based on what you hear on tarot, but I go ahead and recommend that before you cuss a few folks out, if you feel like you just want to go ahead and find you somewhere else to work at and put your little notice in, but don't go off and quit your job knowing you got bills and responsibilities. But if your discernment and everything is kicking in and it ain't got messy and everything like that, I recommend that you go ahead and just start looking, because you're gonna get mad and cut somebody out up in there anyway. So I recommend you go ahead and just start looking for something else. You know what I'm saying? Find something secure and stable. And go ahead and put your notice in so you can go ahead and go, because it looked like you ready to make a move. You ready to go. You done got into some drama at work, possibly surrounding some dude. Maybe you used to mess with him. He want to mess with you, or I don't know. But let me see. Let me see what I pick up. Let me see. Queen of Cups. Bottom of the deck, the Hierophant. Whoever this is possibly somebody that's married. Is somebody messing with somebody that's married at work, and it now cause some drama? Is somebody doing that? I also feel that too. I was trying to get characteristics of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? That Queen of Cups, I don't know. Emotional stability. And with the Hierophant card, let me see what this next card is. The Four of Pentacles again. I don't know. I'm feeling married, man. The Four of Pentacles came out twice in this reading. So, yeah, financial stability, security. You're trying to hold on to the little job because, you're trying to hold on to it because that's what, and these readings be taking crazy turns. You in your head about it too. You need to go. I don't know. I don't know. So that's what it is. If I can sum it up, if I may, um, you looking back on things on how it used to be, you somehow got to a job, or maybe you've been at this job. You know what I'm saying? A new energy coming in. I don't know if he's like a new employee or you was the new employee, but I want to pick up on somebody that worked there, like a dude, and he cute, and you started like messing with him, and he possibly have like another situation. You know, he possibly have like another situation. And with the Three of Pentacles being here, it's confirmation. Yeah, you worked with him, and he has like another situation or something that's going on, possibly even married, and you just annoyed because everybody didn't found out, or that you messing with him, and you just kind of want to pick up and go now because you made a mess. And then the Four of Pentacles is out here twice, and that pretty much just means financial stability, security, conservation, control. You're trying to have control over the situation. You're trying to, I don't know, hold on to the job because you know you need it, but you know, it's just, you got to let it go. And then another confirmation, when I said earlier, about it being an earth sign, here it goes right there. There you go, right there. Nine of Pentacles. There you go. There he is. There he is. Let me get some clarity on the Four of Pentacles coming out twice, because I was just more so getting as to you holding on tight to what you had left since you done lost some things, or you feel like you're gonna lose something. But now I'm picking up a different kind of energy. So why is this Four of Pentacles out here twice? I got it in the first set of deck, and I also got it in the second tarot. So you holding on tightly, you're holding back. Are you holding back and restraining from cussing these folks out? Like what are you holding back on? Yeah, you in your head, like you got like a lot of emotions in your head. Like you finna go off on these folks. You is finna go off on these people, but you trying to hold back. You like, because if I say something, like it's gonna be a problem. So yeah, right here, look at you making a decision. you walk in work like, man, it's like, look at those two decisions. Should I say something? Should I be cool? You see him? Should I say something? Look at that. Or should I be cool? Like, man, sometimes you got to look at the illustrations. You really in your head about it too. Like you going to walk in there probably to work tomorrow or Monday. Like, let me just hold back, because this is my job and I need my little job. But if I say something, it's going to be an issue. It's going to be an issue. So yeah, with the Wheel of Fortune being here, you're ready to change. You're ready to get out this cycle. You know what I'm saying? You're ready to bring balance to the situation. And if you look at the illustration right here, it's like the Six of Pentacles means bringing balance, but you also need this job because it's what feeds you. That's what takes care of you. So as you can see, it's dropping a little money. It's dropping a little money there. I'm really paying attention to that. You know, this man right here represents like the job, and then you see the little money dropping. So it's kind of like, damn, man, I had a good job. I mean, I was cool. Like, why I had to get involved with such and such up here? Dang. Shoot, now I'm probably going to have to quit and find me something else because everybody in my business now. Ugh. You know, that's one of those kind of energies like, man. Ugh. And then, like, his wife, she be tripping, or maybe his ex-wife. Like, you know, I don't judge over here. If you fooling with somebody married, that's between you and him. But you're making a judgment call. The judgment card came out twice, actually. It's right here, right here, and it's like a difficult decision, and it came out right here. Look, it's like a difficult decision because it's like you stuck between a rock and a hard place. You know, you stuck between a rock and a hard place. You like, I like the job, I like working here, but you know, when it's bringing me, you know what? And I have to say this: somebody work at the strip club. Somebody work at the strip club. Somebody a gripper. And you know what? I was thinking about it as I was shuffling, and I started seeing like different visions. Somebody slide on the pole. Somebody shake a little something for a little change. I'm not judging, but it's coming together now. It is coming together now. With this Queen of Swords being, look at that little pole. Look, listen, it's coming together now. Somebody work at the club, right? Somebody work at the club, right? I want to say you done got involved with somebody that work at the club. You didn't got involved with somebody that work at the club. You could be a actual gripper. You could be a bottle girl. You could just work up there. And it don't necessarily have to be, because now I'm picking up on with the Six of Pentacles being here, and I don't know how I didn't see it the first time, but